Some of y'all woke up this morning on this Good Fine Tuesday and said, "I'm a hate kitty." Make sure when you say "I hate you," you send a purple heart. I like purple. Let's talk about the video that y'all keep on DMing me about. The woman with 7 kids, all under the age of 12. When asked about the divorce, there was no abuse or anything like that. It was just common issues that couples face. 12 years, maybe more than 12 years of time where you could have actually focused on what the actual problems were. But this is the issue that I have with so many women. I don't delude reality. Out of 12 years, you kept up with your sexual obligation and you stayed pregnant. 7 children. But you didn't keep up. Neither one of you all kept up. You nor that man kept up with the obligations of what is going to make a relationship and a marriage sustain. You didn't fix the problems by keep on having kids. She asked if she can have a quality man. You absolutely can have a quality man. Now let's factor in some stuff with y'all selfish tales, because some of y'all are so selfish. I always talking about, I want a quality man, a quality man. What do you think he's going to want? A quality woman as well. And quality just does not mean financially. It just doesn't mean because you can submit and take care of the household and tend to his sexual needs. No. Relationships take attention, time, togetherness, collaboration, things like that. And when we factor in children, especially a good number of children, is it going to be a quality relationship? You know how many times I have had couples, blended families, merged families together, where there was a man who complained that she won't let me discipline her kids. She won't let me discipline her son. And I'm not talking about whooping them. I'm talking about actually creating structure for a child, especially young boys. If I can tell y'all all of the horror stories from how women have enabled their children come into a relationship with selfish needs. They had children, but all they focused on is if a man can make them feel good, what can he do for me? And not consider the relationship that he has to have with the children. And I'm not talking about taking them to school or buying them something to eat. I'm not talking about that stuff. I'm talking about the things that make that person a parent or a father. Somebody wrote me and said, well, she has her own money. And if she gets sick, honey bun, when a woman has all the children, okay, you get sick, you have a relationship with this man. I'm sure you're going to hope that he looks out for you in some type of way. But looking out for you also means that he has to look out for 7 other human beings as well. When those kids enter this relationship with you, because if you all, with your delusional selves, believe that a woman is just going to enter the relationship for herself with just her and that man, and she has 7 children, man, how delusional are you to believe that? This woman is entering the relationship with 7 dependents. That means that this man is possibly taking on 8 dependents. Because if something happens to that woman, no matter how good she is financially, she's going to have to rely and depend on him. And so are her children. Does that not make sense to you all? Which is the reason why I said he has to have the financial footing. We know when y'all talk about a quality man, you're not just talking about morals and behaviors and stuff. You're talking about financial stability and security as well. Stop playing with me. I don't even have 7 children, but I have enough children to tell you that, yeah, sometimes tending to all of my children's needs takes away from my marriage. And we have to be really conscious of the effort that we put into one another, considering the fact that we do have a blended family with multiple kids. So if we're talking about 7 kids, baby, I saw some of the messages in my DM and I was like, wow, something's really wrong with y'all. And I feel bad for whoever's dealing with y'all. I really do. To sit here and come out so selfishly, so entitled, this is for you all in the DMs, to think that all that matters is a quality man meeting her needs. Like she's not going to have to show up in that relationship with that quality man that she desires to meet his needs and give a quality relationship and make sure she has balance on her side. Lets me know why so many of y'all relationships fail, because y'all are selfish. When we're talking about we want a quality person, it starts off with what I want. What can you give, honey bun? Like I said, 7 children. Oldest was 12. I think the youngest was maybe around 4 or 5 or something like that. That is 12 plus years that you all could have fixed the problems, but you chose to either mask the problems or try to fix the problems by constantly having kids. You can absolutely find a unicorn. Many of us have found a unicorn, but it's not promising. And I don't like to delude reality, and I don't like to give people false hope. Give you something to put on your brain as you are pursuing or looking for a quality man. With a child that's that young, and this child really can't do much for themselves, They're going to rely on you as a mother. You need to put your focus into your children. Let them get a little older first. I know we have needs, don't get me wrong, unless you want to go have somebody that you can just link up with and, do your thing from time to time. Yeah, but if you're talking about somebody you can actually create a relationship or create a new marriage with, there's some stuff that you got to factor in. And I think it's beautiful that this woman has everything going for herself. I do. But reality is still there. But, all in all, on this fine day, I take hate gifts as well. If y'all want to send me some money, go give me some Starbucks, I'll take it. Y'all have a good day. Bye, babies.